You know what I said about never having one fail to fire? Can't say that anymore. Yep, that one did not like it. Yeah, that's a solid strike too. All right, well that one just ain't gonna go. All right, let's go see how pathetic that was at about 10 yards. Well, my double action target was singularly unimpressive, which is not terribly surprising. But my single action target is much better, and I did not account for how much these holes would get in the way. But it looks like we hit here. So, yeah, I'm going to call that not too bad. Hello and welcome back to Tinker Talks Guns. Nagant revolvers, in the United States at least, are mostly known for the Russian 7.62 gas seal revolver, which are famous for indifferent finish and horrible double action triggers, because the double action trigger has to cam the cylinder forward to make the gas seal work. And one can argue that the gas seal is entirely unnecessary in a revolver of such modest power. But these were far from being the only Nagant revolvers. In 1887, the Nagant revolver was adopted as a military arm. These were produced in Liège, Belgium, in 7.5mm Swiss, which is, of course, not 7.5mm. It's a .32 caliber cartridge. Uses a bullet slightly larger than .32 Smith & Wesson long, but with lead bullets, the smaller bullets in .32 Smith & Wesson long will bump up and provide adequate performance. And this is an M8 1897, and rather than being produced by Nagant in Liège, Belgium, it was produced under license by Husqvarna. Not Husqvarna, as I usually corrupt it. Husqvarna. There's no A. Anyway, these went into general issue in 1898. I have to consult my notes occasionally. And were produced in large quantity and were used by elements of the Home Guard in Sweden and Switzerland up until the end of World War II, at which point many of them were surplused off. And this is such a gun. And in 1957, a number of these were imported to the United States, and since nobody knew from 7.5 Swiss, a lot of them were converted to .22 long rifle. Now, by a lot, I don't mean a lot. I don't know how many guns were imported, but it was not a huge quantity. This is an example of those. It has been converted to .22 long rifle. So let's go to the tabletop and have a close look at it. So, this is not at all a small gun, being 8 1/4 inches long and including the sling swivel, about 6 inches tall. They're very, very nicely made and very thoughtfully designed. Now, this is a fixed cylinder revolver with a solid frame, so it's loaded through this gate here. And the cylinder free rotates when you aren't actually holding the trigger back. And to unload, of course to load you just open the loading gate and fill the holes. To unload, you twist the ejector rod till it releases, withdraw it, and turn this collar mounted around the barrel to the side so that you can eject the empties. which means the reload is glacially slow. Now, many European countries did not view the military sidearm as particularly important. So the general feeling seems to have been that if you need to reload in combat, you're already dead. So it was of little consequence that you cannot reload it quickly. The sights are actually good for a 19th century design. Simple post front, almost a target style sight, and a trough in the slide. I mean, in the top strap slide, my God. And this collar is so nicely made and fitted that it's only on close inspection that you actually even realize it's there. And overall, the fit and finish of the gun is really exemplary. The grips are simple, checkered walnut grips. And the grip frame shape through here looks odd, but it actually provides a very good, very comfortable grip. The trigger pull, I'm not going to dry fire this because it's a rim fire, is heavy. It's about 11 pounds, I believe, but it is glass smooth and really nice. And provides, despite the weight of it, it provides no impediment to accuracy in double action firing. And the single action is crisp and nice with no over travel. So the gun is capable of really, really good accuracy if you can deal with the somewhat rudimentary sights. To disassemble the gun, you withdraw the ejector rod, swing it out of the way, and remove the cylinder arbor. Open the loading gate, and the cylinder comes right out. And you can see these have been lined for 22 long rifle with a recessed rim, which is a nice feature. And the conversion was pretty well done. The barrel has also been lined rather than replaced and has this very nice conical crown. Reassembly, you just put the cylinder back in, insert the arbor pin, and reinsert and lock the ejector rod. So, simple revolver, and a very nice one. I have aspired to one of these and almost bought one a couple times, but there were always higher priorities and limited finances. But I really, really quite liked them. And in 22 long rifle, it makes a very good practical plinking target and even small game hunting gun. The Husqvarna Nagants are really just very nice guns and made to a standard of craftsmanship that we don't usually see in service pistols. And despite the anemic caliber, and a 104 grain bullet at 720 feet per second or 123 foot-pounds of energy is no one's idea of a powerhouse. But it's a very pleasant gun to shoot, and I really enjoy it. And finances and opportunity permitting, I would adore having one either in 22 long rifle or 7.5 Swiss. It's just a very, very nice gun to shoot. So, if you like the video, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And there's a link in the description below to my Patreon if you wish to support me in a more material fashion. So, I hope this finds you well. Stay safe, take care, and we'll talk to you again real soon.